up, Lagos? What's up, Nigeria? I welcome you all to another beautiful day right here in the city of Lagos. It is time for Morning Buzzer. Morning Buzzer is your number one show on TV. Remember, Morning Buzzer is brought to you by Kellogg's Cornflakes, Cocoa Pops, and Indomie Noodles. Morning Buzzer is a vibrant and dynamic morning program that takes you on a thrilling journey through the hustle and bustle of your early hours. We explore lives of individuals from all walks of life, exploring their morning routines and their challenges. Guys, it is time for Morning Buzzer. My name is Princess Peters, and I do not do this alone.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so excited.
Why are you so excited?
I don't know.
Well, you have your favorite host, M to the ITCH, Mitch, and you are on the number one show on TV, The Morning Buzzer, where we bring you a lot of richness, a lot of diversity springing from the society. We bring so much energy and vibe to your TV screen. You can only have that on The Morning Buzzer. It is educative, it is informative, and most especially very entertaining. It runs from Monday through Fridays with lots of amazing segments. And remember, for you to be a buzzer, you need that Kellogg's Cornflakes and Cocoa Pops and your wonderful meal, Indomie Noodles. How are you doing today, Princess?
I'm fine. I don't know why I'm excited today.
Are you excited?
I don't know.
Totally.
Just there's this the butterfly in my body just
or maybe it's the food. Maybe you've eaten something.
I've not had anything this morning. I'm not. Just a cup of.
It's just a cup of coffee.
Sorry, I've not had.
So you're not the type that eats very early.
I'm not at all. I'm not. I don't even like it because it just makes me heavy and I won't run that day. I won't do nothing.
Imagine some people that some people have eba for breakfast. It's actually very funny. Some people actually have eba.
Gary.
Yes, eba.
God for.
Swallow.
I'm here for positivity. I shouldn't say go. It is a lie.
Yes, there are some people.
No,
as we're talking to you right now, there are some people actually out there that are watching us and they are gushing their eba. No
please,
time.
if it works for you,
so
do it. If it works for your system,
so
carry on. So today we'll be talking about money management. How to manage that money you have and the one you intend to make. Today we have Mr. Sheriff Gbadamosi, who is our guest on this amazing segment, and he will be talking about money management.
How are you doing, Mr.?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm
looking like a bag of money.
We try.
Please properly introduce yourself.
My name is Sheriff Gbadamosi. I've been involved in money management for just over 30 years at the moment. It started when I graduated, and it's just been a roller coaster. And I decided to start a business in it because I felt it's something that a lot of people need.
Okay.
Money, as they say, money rules the world. And money is required for us to do everything that we want to do in life. Really. So how do we get it? How do we manage it? How do we multiply it? How do we build it? That's literally what's on everybody's mind. So why not start a business helping people to be able to navigate that? So
manage it.
To manage it as best as possible.
So our first question is, who needs a money manager?
The simplest answer I can give to that is everyone.
Okay.
However, from experience doing my business, I realized that it's going to be mainly people that have been awakened and enlightened to the realities that I need to be able to get someone to help me manage my finances, or I need to be able to get the knowledge to manage my finances. Everybody else just assumes that all is well. And they continue going from one cycle to the next. And before they realize it, 20, 30, 40 years are down the line, and you're looking and going, my life hasn't really changed that much. Progress is, you have to pay for the progress in your life. Something has got to be working for you. That's the whole point of investment. Something has got to be working for you. It's like an insurance policy, But then again, Nigerians are not very big on insurance. You know what I mean?
Blood of Jesus.
We're being leaving money in your bank account is now a useless endeavor. Don't ever try it. If you have big amount of money, don't just leave it there. You got to find a way to invest. You got to find a way to multiply. Now, what investments give you is that they give you higher returns. on whatever it is that you're putting in, right? And there's some investments that they will take as low as 10, 15,000. You have mutual funds and things like that. But what you find with these mutual funds is that the interest rates are actually better, right? You get a little bit more. And the more you put in, the more volume you have, the more returns you can actually get on these investments, right? And again, nothing is too small, because some banks will even allow you to open a mutual fund for 5,000, 10,000 naira, okay? So, but looking for the right investment matters to you, because it's not just about saying, I'm taking this amount of money and storing it somewhere, okay? You still have a life, right? And that's why I started with cash when you were talking about how do I invest, make financial decisions about what to invest in. I have a family. I have to provide for them, right? I have so and so amount of cash. Now, this is the portion that I feel I can, when you're ready to invest, you have to tell yourself, this is a portion that I'm willing to let go for at least a year. Not 2 months, not 3 months, not a get-rich-quick scheme that says, bring 500,000 naira and in 3 months you get this return. When you hear something like that, run. It's fake.
You've heard it all.
It is fake. There's no way. Money markets, you can even, I studied economics, and it's ludicrous to start thinking that anything like that exists. By the way, new MMM is coming this year, by the way, 2024. So look out for it.
You heard it right here.
Right? A new MMM is coming this year. So
we're the first to let you guys know.
New MMM is coming. It's branded as something else, but I don't know what it's branded as. I made so much noise about that MMM to my staff, and they said, no, we'll go in and this and that, and they lost a lot of money. And I just sat down and I kept looking. But I didn't say I told you so. Because they learned by experience. Regrets. I mean, the regret enough was enough for them. So anyway, but let me just go back. So cash. So I say to myself, this is the amount of cash I want to put in, and I'm willing to let go of it for about a year, right? So what am I going to invest it in? And I tell myself a lot when I put money in a particular place that money doesn't exist anymore. I tell myself it's not with me. It doesn't exist. So I'm not even going to bother thinking about it. But you see, the problem with that is that people cash in their investments before term because they have 1 or 2 issues happening in their lives. And when you look at some of those issues, they're not really worth cashing out that investment. It's because we're afraid. It's because we just feel that there's no other alternative, or we just feel that, before this money that you put in that investment, right? If you didn't have it, wouldn't you still find a way to solve your problems?
Definitely you will. Right?
Something has got to be working for you. That's the whole point of investment. Something has got to be working for you. It's like an insurance policy, But then again, Nigerians are not very big on insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Blood of Jesus.
We're being for if the government didn't force us to do pensions for employment, or they didn't force us to pay
a lot of us
the minimum, even me
will not
pay the minimum for car insurance, which is a third-party insurance, right? None of us would do it, and now it's mandatory because we're afraid of last month police, so we're actually doing it. But guess what? That's really what a lot of insurance companies are getting their incomes from, and it's wrong. Their life policies, their educational policies, the things that give us health insurance and things like that. How many people are going to subscribe for the health insurance? Except their companies do it. Yeah. I'm also guilty. I'm speaking to myself as well. So it works the same way when you're looking at investments. It's a form of investing into your future and telling yourself, if everything goes bad, I have this somewhere. I have something working for it. It actually gives you a peace of mind. Try it. It's awesome. It gives you peace of mind that, look, there's something working with somebody. If everything goes upside down in my life, at least there's something I can cash out and have, and I don't end up with zero.
Okay, so I need you to mention names. What can a person, like a princess has 5 million naira now that she wants to do? She wants to invest. How do I invest? What can I invest it in?
Is she willing to deny that 5 million for a year? That's the first thing. If she's decided and she's not going to cash it in, right? So when I started with stocks and shares. Okay, so your lady that is investing 5 million, right? If she's willing to part for it for 1 year, is she willing to? How high risk? Then now look at the next thing you look at is your risk profile. Right? There are people that are completely risk averse, which means that I'm not willing to take any risk whatsoever. If I put 5 million, I want the 5 million back. That's me. People talk about side hustles. People talk about all these different things. Go get more money. Your earnings capability is paramount and instrumental towards you being able to continue this investment journeys. Your earnings capability, how much you earn, how much you're worth, your value. That's the key
a lot of
towards
people
everything.
Say a man shouldn't have one stream of income at this time. So now I'm going to ask you this question. How do you provide a good example of a successful investment decision that you've made in the past?
We got ourselves into trouble, my wife and I. But it was a trouble that was built out of. It's twice it's happened in my lifetime. When I started saving, I was saving, I told you, just shy of 1,000 naira. And I remember I'd done it for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And just the thought of building that culture, right? I now ran into trouble with my landlord. And I needed to pay a certain amount of money and settle. And I realized, and at that time, I can't remember what happened with my job. I just wasn't having enough money. And I have this thing that wherever I put money in, I want to blanket out that there's money there, but I do it every month religiously. So I did it. It's just like, it's the same thing as finding, 1K in your pocket when you're doing laundry. It's a good feeling, So that was my 1K in my pocket when I was doing laundry. And I went to that account that day. I didn't know how much was in there. And you wouldn't believe that when I got there, it was exactly the rent I was looking for. I'd been saving for a month and a half. So that I did. Secondly, one of the tips that I adopt is this. You're going to have kids, right? If you're going to get married, you're going to have kids, right? Or you're in university and you're going to get married one day. You believe in God that you're going to get married one day. There's no reason why, while you're still in university, you start saving, because we all need a goal of what we're saving for, right? It's not just, because if you leave it open, if the purpose of that is not known, you're likely going to spend that money. You're not going to do anything with it. But you give yourself a goal. I want to save towards my wedding. I am 17 years old, 18 years old. I'm going to get married one day. I might get married at 35, 40, right? If I can put 2,000 naira away every month till I'm 35, I don't know how much I'm going to get. And as the investment builds, you keep changing where you're investing it in, because the more it is, there's some instruments like you can't invest in until you have 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 3 million naira, right? But imagine if you build that savings. So you start with savings and you build that savings up to a particular point. And you can now dump that savings into an investment that starts yielding higher interest, but you just leave it there. Compounding. The power of compounding? You leave it there and allow it to do it. Can you imagine from the age of 17 to 35, right? What happened? That's almost double, right? The age. Go back there and check what it is. Maybe it's a time to get married. You go and check what's in the account. You might just find that you paid for your wedding. And you started from the age of 17. This happened to us. We decided that every single child we have, the minute our child is born, we open an account for that child. Right? And the money in that, no trust fund. Simple bank account.
Simple one.
Right?
Wow.
And from our salary every month, we put a certain amount of money in there for every single month that child is, on the earth. And we did this. We have 3 kids now, and they all have their 3 accounts running. Mommy and Daddy don't have access to that account. There's no card associated with that account. I don't know how much is in it. I give it to Mommy to maintain, right? And unless she checks, she doesn't know how much is in it. But that money saved us one time. There was a time we had issues with our school fees. And to tell you how interesting this thing is, we were running around trying to figure out, because the school gave us 2 weeks. Normally some schools extend credits, but these days schools are not smiling.
They're not.
They're asking you to pay or your child doesn't come to school. So I remember running from pillar to post trying to figure out. They gave us 2 weeks. We asked for a month. They gave us 2 weeks. And I realized that, what are we going to do? All of a sudden, my wife just turned to me and just says, what about the kids' account? I was like, be careful what you invest in. Don't take people's word for it. Study. Go and find out what's available in the market. It's not easy in Nigeria now. Be willing to take the risk. But also, more than anything else, work hard, provide value, right? And ensure that your earnings capability, you value what you earn in this economy, continues going up. So you never have to put yourself in a position where cash is not available, because it all starts with what you earn.